I had
whatever
someone
expect.
I had someone say this, and I didn't respond back at all. That SHIT was trash. The music video, first of all, was lame and boring. The editing was so bad. I really thought it was gonna be good, but it wasn't. And when you were rapping, you literally looked like you were in severe pain.
Mercedes C43 right in my parking lot. Who you know that's 17 driving a drop top? I make more than your parents, homie, that says a lot. I'm doing donuts in a Porsche running from the cops.
Thank you for tuning in and checking out this whole little video cast podcast, whatever you want to call it. So we have a bunch of like YOLO questions right here that we're basically gonna like read off and just kind of answer one by one, give our own little take. Do this whole like virus thing and the whole like quarantine. There's nothing really we can do for videos, so we're just gonna try to do this and make it a little regular thing. So if you're tuning in, make sure when we post those YOLO questions that you're on my Snapchat or Instagram, and you guys can go ahead and type in your question. We'll hit it the next week. Alright, so here's the first question. First question is like, what is your overall goal in life? So you want to hit that off first? What's your goal?
I mean, my overall goal in life is obviously like, if I'm not gonna be specific, it's just happiness, obviously.
That sounds
You know
so
what I mean?
stupid.
Okay, I know it sounds.
That's such a
Okay,
cliche.
but what
No,
makes
that's
me
not-
that's
such a
everybody.
cliche.
That's
Everyone-
it's everybody's life goal, right?
No, I think that's
But
good.
what makes me happy is being able to do whatever I want because of the financial state I'm in,
Yeah,
essentially.
gotcha.
So,
What about
you know, a
you?
car dealership would be
My
great.
client just texted me, my bad, bro.
Alright, you're good.
My overall goal, I would say to always be better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Let
know,
me break
yeah,
it down. Like I always want to have something to strive for. I feel like if you get to a point where you just like cap out,
Yeah.
you just feel like there's no purpose to like, but what am I gonna do next? Like it's like you just bored, you know?
Exactly, always
Yeah.
like improving. That's
I
a
hear
big
it.
thing, definitely.
I think, like, man, so I'm not too good with having like an overall goal. I always have like specific like milestones I want to hit, and as I continue to hit them, I create others. So like I'm constantly like you said, moving forward. I would say like my overall is like that financial freedom, ability to kind of just go on vacations and stuff, and money's just like rolling in your bank
Yeah,
account
no,
like
just
that.
Passive income.
That's
yeah.
probably like the best feeling out there.
I want five streams of passive income.
Yeah.
That's like where I'll be cool.
My current goal that I'm actually about to work on and try to hit right now is there's this pretty special car that I want right now, and
I'm a spoiler.
don't spoil it yet. I'm not gonna even say like when I get the car, I'm not posting on social media. I'm gonna show like people. I'm just gonna like literally be like, hey, you want to hang out? Like, yeah,
Just
sure.
get a
And pull up in
reaction.
the car and get the reaction. Like that's gold. Kind of like what you did, but would you say that with you getting your car, which is like a big like goal and dream of yours, that like you kind of like are a little demotivated in the sense?
Not at
of, like,
all. Not at all.
Because a lot of people
Not
don't
at all.
get
I
it,
just
you know.
think the next goal, like I want to get a house.
Yeah.
You know, like I was trying to think of like the next car, but I will say that demotivated me. Like the next car doesn't like make me excited. I'm like, I want something new.
Yeah.
I want like a different challenge now. I've
Yeah.
already did the car challenge, you
'Cause I
know.
feel like there was like a line between like ungrateful and like working hard to see the
Yeah.
next thing. Like
Not
I feel like if I
ungrateful.
no because I feel like if I get my the next car, which I will hit the goal, when I do hit it, like and I'm just like, all right, Lamborghini, like where you at, like time to like save up, like then I'm just being ungrateful. Like I just like worked so hard and people can't even have most of what
But
I'm
there's a
having
way
now.
where you could do that. For instance, everybody knows this because I always tell them about it, is if you finance a car, you can easily.
All right, we're not gonna get into this.
Okay, anyway. If you
Next
find the right
question.
place, you can
Next
get
question,
the-
next question. So, the next question I have, someone called me, is like, what is like your motivation? Like, what keeps you like going? Especially like times like this where it's like you're literally just sitting at home. Like, what keeps you like that drive and stuff? Cause like I have my own stuff. I want to hear like your guys's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, I mean, it's your channel, buddy. So.
You want to go first? I'm gonna hit mine.
I mean, I will say that I'm always like trying to call myself out, and I'm always trying to like look in the mirror, and if I'm being lazy or if I'm not like doing something, I think I got this mentality with my friends, like when we would work out, like if you're being like a baby back, we call each other, like you're not like stepping up, like doing like a heavy weight or whatever on the exercise, then our friends would call each other out. So like I try to give that same mentality for like goals that I have in life. If I know I'm being lazy, I know what I'm capable of, but I'm like choosing not to push myself, then I'll literally like I always say this to myself. I'll look in the mirror, whether I'm in the car or I'm in my room. I'll look in the mirror, the closest mirror, bathroom even, and I'll look and I'll say, Robbie, don't be, and then I'd say the B word. I'd be like, look, don't be a B. Don't be a B. Like, and I'll keep saying it to myself because eventually it'll like tap my mind and I'll be like, I'll wake up. I'll start to like get a little adrenaline rush and I'll be like, all right, you can't. And then like I'll start to go and like just do things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, how do I explain it? That's a good way to articulate that. I know we don't have time for me to think about it, but I am motivated by how time goes by so fast, essentially, because when you know you have a limited time to do something, you have more of a sense of urgency.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So growing
like,
older, definitely.
Like the fact that you sent me that one thing this morning, and you're like we were like little kids. It was like 3 years ago. Like us
yeah,
doing
exactly.
something,
How fast time's going.
Yeah.
by.
And I'm gonna get copyright. Just kidding.
No, it's 2 seconds.
But yeah, no, like I definitely like agree. Like life is moving so fast, and I kind of like look and I'm just like crap. Like, I'm about to turn 18 in a couple 2 months or not. Yeah, 2 months. I'm about to turn 18,
Yeah.
and it's just like crap. Like once I hit 20, like 1/4 of my life, if I'm lucky, is like done. You know what I mean? Like it's going so fast.
That's if nothing happens.
And it feels slow in the moment, but in like reality, like day by day, like it's just going. Like I can't even remember like 5 days ago. Like it's just flying.
Yeah.
I would say like, man, I've been like a motivated person. But okay, here's the thing with me is like when I'm comfortable, I'm not progressing. Like I was
discomfort's the most efficient.
Yeah, and I was like,
to be.
dude, I was like, a couple months ago, I was like the most comfortable state ever. Like I had everything that was like going my way. I was just chilling.
You actually texted me saying, bro, I'm so happy right now. Like everything's going my way. I feel like I could be on cruise control. And I was like, dude, you can't do that.
Like and I, then the whole like breakup happened, and
mind you though, like they don't. You have to give them context. They don't know that about the breakup.
well,
Mind you, they probably don't even know what kind of like they don't know like anything.
Yeah, I don't want to share too much of the information just because like it is like private. And, like,
So you went through a breakup.
Yeah, and I realize that there's people who are watching this that know the person and things like that. If you guys watch my channel, you know who I was dating. But yeah, so breakup happened. It was mutual. It just went really bad, and it's just like that. I've never had haters like in my life.
Well, what have I told? First of all, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong.
I agree.
You're insignificant.
I agree.
Pretty true.
Second of all, the only thing guaranteed in life is change, bro. When you're doing very good, just understand there's gonna be a point in life where you're doing just as bad as you are. You know what I mean?
I completely agree. I even told like Robbie that one day I was like always going up, never slowing down. And you're like, that's not true. Like you're gonna go down, Like how it's like how you pick yourself up, and but like I've never I'm just like be real throughout at least this whole high school I've never had one person hate me, and this senior year, my mom said I've had the most haters I've ever had, and no, I've only had when we're saying most, I'm talking 2 to 5 people max.
Let me ask you this, right? What have you done before senior year?
That's true. I was starting YouTube, but I wasn't hitting numbers at all. It was kind of just there as a friendly thing. We just got another question sent. But yeah, I just never have I had haters, and I had them now, and
well, it's not a coincidence that once you start succeeding, they started coming with it.
True, and it's just especially with the whole song thing, there was a lot of love from that, and the fact it was I've never had 100 people repost my music, or not music, I've only made one song, but my videos, and I never had 100 people repost it. It was crazy. I literally screenshotted stuff of going on Snapchat and Instagram, and I'm just swiping through, and every single of those little bubbles that shows their post or whatever is all my album, or the cover for the cover for the song. Mm-hmm. Everyone reposted it, and I love that. And then you have the couple people who are this is trash. They even let me I actually want to read some of these, but I have to pull it up. So here I'm gonna ask the next question. But yeah, my my motivation is definitely I'm very self-motivated in the sense that I want to hit my goals and do big things, but also when I see hate now, I kind of laugh at it. I'm kind of like that's an extra viewer.
That should
that's an
answer.
extra
That should
comment, extra
answer
viewer.
the question. What's your motivation? Like haters.
So, yeah,
really.
like,
That
haters
that's for
turns
you
me up.
especially. Yeah.
Like it definitely turns me up. I've never like reacted so hard. Like I got in some hate and stuff, and like I was just like, I talked to one person, and they just kind of told me, they said, "So what are you gonna do about it?"
Mhm.
Like
That's
like,
facts, though.
and they said, and that like I stopped. And I was like, yo, wait, why aren't you gonna like be like, yo, they're so bad and everything? They're just like, so what are you gonna do about it? I was like, well, where's your reaction? And they're like, no, like, what are you gonna do about it? And I was like, dude, you're right. And I went and I was like, you know what? Let's get this song done. I'm gonna get my job. And I did those things. And now it's like, let's get your car, because that's like my sum up of it all. Like that's the whole sum up. So the next question is, what do you look for in a relationship or a girlfriend? I'm just gonna answer real quick, and I'm gonna pull up like some of like the hate comments I just want to talk about real quick. For me, I want someone who's gonna push me, that's gonna like keep me on track, like not and like that's gonna notice when I'm falling off. Like I want someone that's gonna be like yo, like get your stuff together. Like what are you doing? Like you're not pushing, you're not hitting your goal hard enough. And then also I want someone who's like gonna be like supportive in a sense, but not overly supportive. So I look for someone who like is gonna motivate me, push me, but also someone at the same time where in the like end, like after a long day, like I can come chill and kind of lose sight of like the reality sense, if that makes sense.
Got it. Jordan?
Yeah. I just like a girl who obviously like I know for a fact cares about me and truly likes me. Like she constantly like shows me she likes me.
Yeah.
And one that knows what she wants and like has her head on her shoulders. Like I need that. Like if you
That's
know,
facts.
if you're like one of those ratchet bougie girls who thinks like she's too good and like she treats certain people a certain type of way because like they're not cool enough or whatever, like get out of here. I don't care how cute you are.
That's straight facts. I know like
I feel that.
I think I told you this story. This is so long ago. It's like over a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I said like, you asked me about like some girl I was talking to, and you asked like how's it going, and I said, dude, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna like get in a relationship with this person. You're like, why? Like what's wrong? And I told you, I asked like what their goals are, and they said they just want to live that normal like average life, and like they want to let their like have their kids have a better life than they did. And
that's like a sign of surrender to me.
It's like,
oh, my life was so terrible, I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Like no, like that, like that's true. Like I want whoever my kids are to like have a better life, but I don't like. I want my life to be great too. Like
it's like why are you giving up on your own life?
I'm not gonna try to like you're at that time you're 16, like, and you're already like saying like like you're like putting out the white flag. Like no, like I'm trying to get somewhere, bro. Like let me get on that yacht and stuff. Like that's where I want to get to. I want to be. I told my parents that I want to be so busy that I have to have a helicopter. Because I can't get anywhere, like I can't in my car, I can't get meeting to meeting fast enough. Like that's how I want my life to come out to. So I definitely agree with you. What about you, Robbie?
I want a baddie. I want a baddie that works out and that supports me in everything I do. That's really all I want. I want a baddie that works out and supports me. That's it. Game over. It's my dream girl right there. She's got to work out. She don't work out. Game over. Not even a chance. I won't even consider her.
Okay, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
What if I'm gonna ask both of you this. What if you get...
And honestly, okay. Alright, go on. Yeah.
Okay. What if you get the girl of your dreams, everything you just described, but you're starting to get a feeling she's a gold digger? Like, it's like, that's a really nice Rolex you got. Robbie, could we go to this restaurant tonight? Or something like that. She starts pulling out like...
You've definitely
some
done
gold digger
before.
I'll probably still date her. I don't know why, like, I still like girls like that, and I don't mind that they like that stuff, as long as I know
not that they like
support me.
it, but they're like, they're the only reason they're all over you is because of that.
I'll get the hints and the vibes, because like, yeah, maybe like I'll pay for stuff, but if I don't ever notice them offering or trying to do something, then I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Because I'll call them out. Just like like my friends and I call each other out at the gym. Like if she doesn't ever offer to pay for like food, I'll mess with her and I'll be like, all right, you got this one this time, right? Like next time we go, like I'll just mess around and be like, oh, like you got this, right? And then she'll be like, I'll see what she does. She'll be like, oh yeah, maybe. And then, or she'll be like, yeah, I got you. And then like when the bill actually like fully comes, I'll be like, all right, $400, here you go. and then I'll see if she actually pays for it. And then if
First
she does,
of all, wait, I'm gonna cut you off. Where are you going? That's
Oh,
$400.
I like to go to fancy places. We'll go to Nobu. We'll go to Mastro's. We'll go to Avra in Beverly Hills.
Oh, Avra's fun.
Yeah, we'll go to like nice places. But yeah, pretty much like I'll call her out 100%. And then if I get to a point where I feel like she's just doing that, then yeah, I mean, come on, like of course, like I'm gonna like talk to her about it. And if she is, like I get that vibe, like you know, do my own thing.
All right, so the next question is gonna be like, how do you guys respond to hate in a not petty way? So this is someone asked this, but also I found this one like dang, like this is like a good question in the sense that like with what
I have
I'm
the
kind
answer.
of dealing with.
How do you respond to hate in a non-petty way? Ready? Just literally, that's what you say. Depending on how they say it, you just go, I respect that. That's it. You literally answer, you say, or you say,
What if they're like Robbie or Marquez? What if they say something like that? What are you gonna say? I respect that.
oh no, you're a what? Like a baby back.
Let's just say.
Okay, I'll say, I would say, appreciate you, thanks, bro.
Yeah, no, you do. You make people feel very. You
You acknowledge it with love, like
with a quirky comment like
yeah,
that.
or like
you make them feel.
you troll a little bit.
Do you
Like,
feel
I
like it's
appreciate you,
weak
bro.
if you don't even say anything back? Like here's something I
You're
got.
the worst at this. I'm sorry. You're
I'm very bad.
petty.
I
bro.
have to
You're
like
very
I
petty.
can't let no one talk down on me, and that's like a bad thing, like in a way, because like
Well, they're talking down on you to get a reaction. So when you
And then
don't
you-
give them one,
yeah.
they're so frustrated.
but then I feel frustrated because I'm like
No.
I didn't give them a reaction, like
but
come
then
on.
you'll see how they react from you not reacting.
Jordan said spot on, bro. You're
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
them what they want, and that's
Right.
the last thing you want to do.
Yeah, and I agree, and like I'm obviously like trying to like work on it. Like I had
Give them an opposite, then they
I had
whatever
someone
expect.
I had someone say this, and I didn't respond back at all because it was just like anonymous. But that SHIT was trash. The music video, first of all, was lame and boring. The editing was so bad. I really thought it was gonna be good, but it wasn't. And when you were rapping, you literally looked like you were in severe pain.
Someone said that to you, and then
So-
you didn't respond.
I didn't respond because like it was just like an anonymous thing, and I was just like asking you for like people's advice.
No,
And,
but
like,
think about this, right? They took their time out of their
And
day
that's-
to go think
I-
about how
that's what I
to word
saw,
that.
and I was like,
how is it gonna affect you?
and I was just like, you still gave me a view, like you still watched my ad, so
Right,
so
it's
like
like-
that's all I wanted, but.
Yeah, you know how your response should have said, appreciate the view.
Yeah, like
You
appreciate
should've
the
said
time
that.
you spent like
Thanks
to
for
watch
the-
my stuff. 'Cause-
Appreciate watching my video.
Yeah,
And they're
I
probably
just,
gonna
like-
watch. You know what the crazy part
they're
is? They're probably
watching
gonna
this
watch
right
this
now.
one.
No,
too.
they probably are.
That's the thing.
Because you know, there's always people that are gonna find hate. Like I had when I did the music video with Josh, like the first hour or not even hour, like the first 10 minutes, there was like a dislike. There was like 10 likes.
Okay, but let
and
me
one
tell you
dislike.
what.
And Josh called me and he's like, dude, he's like, someone disliked the video. Like, what are we supposed to do? And I said, bro, I promise you, there's at least 2 people in my life right now that are gonna go through every video, dislike it, and swipe out. Like they
Well,
just get
let me
just to
tell you
dislike
this.
it.
Let me tell you this, right? People like you look up to in terms of what they've built on YouTube, like Logan Paul, right?
Yeah.
That guy does a lot of provocative crap that makes people hate him.
And yet he gets a
douchey.
lot. Like
And-
he's like rated like number 1 hated. Like.
Well,
dude
let me
on
tell you
YouTube.
why. He's also the number 1 most rich dude on YouTube. One of the most. And you know why? Because any attention on YouTube is good attention.
And if you guys did end up staying through, comment any questions you guys have or responses to these questions we answered. You can always ask us anything. Thank y'all for staying through this. We're gonna try to do this like once a week if we can, cause like I don't know, I feel like it's gonna come out pretty good. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure that you subscribe, turn the notifications on, and we'll be trying to do this every week, like we said. Peace.
Yeah, we made it. Finally made it out the